Foreword by William Hanna. Anti-Zionist Fragments is a loud cry that echoes the deep pain felt by the collective soul of a Palestinian people who for almost 70 years have been subject to a barbaric ethnic cleansing that denies them their heritage, history, and human rights. It is a cry that begs recognition of the Palestinian people who, as members of the human family, are entitled to an inherent dignity with the equal and inalienable rights that form the foundation for freedom, justice, and peace in the world. A cry that for too long has been ignored by hypocritical, double-standard political and religious leaders, and an agonized cry that should be heard by all of us and touch the hearts of real human beings. Milena Rampoldi's fragments are succinct and cover a range of pertinent topics that defiantly express the unbreakable spirit of a people who, despite all the odds against them, including an unconscionable betrayal by the rest of the world, are nonetheless determined to survive and to hold on to what is left of their culture, which the Zionist invaders have not already destroyed or stolen, while citing scriptures written by Jews claiming to have been chosen by God who gave them Palestine. The Just War. He looked at me and repeated so that I could take note of it, the sublime narration, the narration of the just war. He started beating me and repeated so that I could suffuse it within my flesh, the sublime narration, the narration of the just war. He murdered me and repeated to my cadaver hit by putrefaction, the sublime narration, the narration of the just war. He left me on the ground, dead, and repeated to my dead body so that I could tattoo it on the bones, the sublime narration, the narration of the just war. However, the sublime narration, the Zionists' monologue, did not come true. Female struggle. He stood up and fell down. He looked at her and closed his eyes. His eyes had enough of the occupation. His mouth was sated of his fellow's blood. His hands were sick of the bullets of their arms. She stood up. And she stayed upright. She looked at him and she opened her eyes. She was hungry of freedom. She was thirsty of independence. She was greedy of female struggle. Responsibility. Judaism means responsibility, moral responsibility. Zionism means responsibility in a moral army. Judaism means faith, moral pureness. Zionism means faith in the God of Zionism. Judaism means the Messiah and waiting for the Messiah. Zionism means impatience. Since it is me, the nothingness, I am your God. I give and take. I kill and take revenge. Gaza night. Night in Gaza. Candlelight. Poverty. Braveness. Night in Dimona. Nuclear bomb. Betrayal. Technology. Night in Tel Aviv. Electricity. Wealth. Fear. The fear from the destroyed enemy. The fear from the traumatized child. The fear from the brave widow. The fear from true justice. The fear from truth. We would have received them. We would have received them, the Jews, persecuted by Nazi Germany. We would have received them, as we did at that time, when many of them flew from Andalus. We would have received them if they had knocked on our door to live together with us. We would have received them, the Jews, persecuted by Nazi Germany, to eat together with them. We would have received them, the Jews, persecuted by Nazi Germany, to speak with them. But Zionists came to deprive us from our land. Zionists came and called themselves the Jewish state, and the Jews went, full of shame, and left the Zionist land, our Palestine. We would have received them, the Jews, persecuted by Nazi Germany, but Zionists came to deprive us from our land. They killed us, suffocated our resistance, but we would have received them once again, the Jews, persecuted by Nazi Germany, in our common Holy Land.